Hello and welcome to Pod Popper's Place. I'm Penny and today I will be working with Kendra's card challenge number 15 and products from our prize sponsor, Love from Lizi. I've never worked with Love from Lizi products before, but I was really excited to get these winter themed stamps, papers, and stickers to use for today's sketch challenge. These papers are only one-sided, but there are 24 different sheets of paper and they all have different designs on them. So it was really exciting to go through all of these and see how many different designs there were and to try and decide which ones I wanted to use for my sketch today. With so many different paper choices, I decided to use sketch number 13 because it actually uses 4 different papers for the challenge. I love how well these 4 coordinated together, and after I got everything cut to the sizes specified in the sketch, I also decided to use some gold for my layering piece and the middle section, which has is just a regular piece of paper. It's not one of the required from the 6x6 paper pad. And then I'm also going to use these stickers that Love from Lizi sent that have these, they're just strips, and I've never had these before, so I'm really excited to use them. But I'm going to use the stickers for my layering edges rather than actually layering paper, trying something a little bit different. And I have this stencil that's kind of a sweater type pattern, and I use some distress oxide to just give it a nice finish on this rather craft colored kind of cardstock. And I wanted to go a little bit darker around the edges, so I got out a little bit darker vintage photo just to go around the edges and give it a little more dimension. And you're not going to be able to see a lot of this background, but you are going to see it, so I just want to make it kind of part of the same kind of sweater theme. And there is these aren't colored, the color doesn't go completely through the paper on these, so I am using a pen just to cover up the white edges, just so it gives it a nice clean finish. And I do that with the green and the burgundy on both of those. I always seem to be challenged to get papers lined up properly and in a straight line. And so as I'm laying these out, I want to get out my lines that I'm going to be using from the sticker strips. And there's 4 colors in this. There's the gold with the green and the gold with the kind of the neutral color, kind of a little bit of pinkish, and then a reddish burgundy, and then a brown also. And I decided to go with the kind of neutral pink color because it is in the patterned paper with the zigzags, and so I kind of wanted to bring out that color a little bit more. And so I'm using my T ruler to try and get a really good straight line, and I'm going to use that as my line to put my little sections of patterned paper up against, and hopefully that would give me a straight line so that it follows through all the way to the top of the card. I really tried hard to get the center gold piece right in the middle so that the other 2 pieces next to it would be evenly spaced, but when I get my little strips of the gold and neutral color in there, you'll see that they don't quite line up perfectly. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but I think it'll be okay. And then I use another sticker strip on the side, and what was nice is that you can cut these off and put them back on the sheet and save them for when you have something smaller. And actually I will be using those in just a second to fit in between the different little sections for the side, the horizontal strips that go in between all of those, and they actually worked quite well. And then I'm going to line up my other strip here and do the same thing with the sticker strips by lining it on the sides. So if you're unfamiliar with Kendra's card challenge, it is a quarterly challenge where you take 6 sheets of 6x6 patterned paper and you cut them according to the sketch measurements that Kendra provides in her PDF download, and you can get that at the link below. Kendra's card challenge is a free challenge. However, there are opportunities to become a paid Patreon of Kendra, and that will help support her channel and her efforts to bring us this awesome card challenge. And there are different levels of Patreons, and there are different bonuses at each level. So be sure and check that out at the link below. So now I'm using those little strips that I cut off before, and they fit perfectly, pretty much just right between those little pieces of our cardstock there. So I was really happy with the way I was able to use those sticker strips. And so I'm doing, like I said, sketch 13, and so the circle has to be cut in half, which is kind of neat because then you have another half for another card. Just save that in your scraps, and that fits nicely on there. And because there is this layer on this circle, I didn't use the layers on the stickers. I used the stickers instead of layers there, so that does keep the card a little bit thinner and flatter for mailing. The sentiment for this sketch is actually just a strip, and I could just use a sticker here, which would fit fine, but I decided I wanted to use this winter stamp from Love from Lizi, and I thought even though it's not going to be a sentiment strip, I really liked what it said, and with the little sweaters and hats and gloves and such. And the stamp set has these really teeny tiny little hearts, and they're just adorable, but they are a little tricky to get placed because they were so sticky because they're new. And so I had to put them right directly onto my stamping platform rather than trying to put it on the paper first. But I really like how it looks like little snowflakes, even though they're little tiny hearts. After stamping this several times to get a nice clean impression, I did use just scissors to fussy cut this out, and I thought it was super cute and just kind of fit right with the theme. And this is a giveaway hop today, so be sure and check out the description box below to fill out the form so that you can have a chance to win a digital prize from Cards by Kendra, and she will announce that on her community page on YouTube. A great big thank you to our sponsor, Love from Lizi. Be sure to check out all the other contributors in today's hop, and I would love it if you would consider subscribing and coming back again very soon. Bye-bye.